Tonight's where the stories and the nonsense begin. Comics and friends, yeah, the mic's turned on. Half the jokes planned, half totally wrong. Backstage stories, things we shouldn't say, but we're gonna laugh about them anyway. Hey, welcome to Glicks Comedy Lounge, where the jokes go wild and the laughs get loud. Hey, pull up a seat, stay all night long. Tell a crazy story, sing along to the song. Tell us how it went down at Glicks Comedy Lounge. Guests on the couch with a wild tale to tell. From the road, the stage, or a barroom hell. The crowd's getting loud and the stories get strange. Every single night the chaos rearranges. No scripts here, just the truth and the laughs, and maybe a roast if you cross Glick's path. Hey, welcome to Glicks Comedy Lounge, where the jokes go wild and the laughs get loud. Hey, pull up a seat, stay all night long. Tell a crazy story, sing along to the song. Whoa. Tell us how it went down at Glicks Comedy Lounge. Late nights, loose mics, stories all around. You're hanging out tonight at Glicks Comedy Lounge. Hey, welcome to Glicks Comedy Lounge, where the jokes go wild and the laughs get loud. Hey, pull up a seat, stay all night long. Tell a crazy story, sing along to the song. Tell us how it went down at Glicks Comedy Lounge.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome. Wow, that is really bright, by the way. Welcome to the Nonsensical Network with Glicks Comedy Lounge. Your Wednesday night little comedy unleashed for you. Wow, got really bright really quick. I need to tan. But anyway, sorry about that. Squirrel. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out, bio.link/nonsensical network. All the social medias, all them links are there. If you want to support the shows, go ahead. Don't forget, we also got the super chats on the YouTube. If you guys want to help support the channel, greatly appreciated. And you know the drill with that. But enough about us, enough about me. We're here for a reason. We have a super talented, very funny young lady joining us tonight, Miss Meka Carey. What's going on?
Nothing much. Trying to remember to drink this slow.
Why slow? Where's the fun in that?
Because last night I almost didn't get out from my shed to my house out of my backyard. It's only 200 feet.
That looks like one of them special drinks.
Yes, it's a special drink. So tonight is to sip more water, less this.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's a great night if you don't make it to your room. I'm just saying. Yeah,
Listen,
sometimes.
I'm in my room tonight. Last night was a little tricky, and I had a hammer, a drill. Don't ask me. I am very irresponsible. First and foremost, I call myself a middle-aged teenager
Uh-huh.
because my children are grown, so I'm regressing. I'm doing all the stuff I could have done instead of being a teenage mother. So, I drunk the other half of this last night, and I almost did not get out of my shed. If I didn't had a bathroom in there, I would have spent the night. It's just one bathroom in there.
They gotta get you a bathroom in there.
Yeah, I get a bathroom in there. It's over with. My children will ever see me again.
It's game over. Where's mom at? No, that's also. Hey, I've had plenty of nights like that, and I do a show from right here. I'm only 6 feet from my bed, and there have been nights where I woke up the next morning still in this chair. Thank God I remembered to turn the camera off. But
I can just imagine the chat while you slept.
I've been doing live streaming for a very long time, and I would be lying to you if I said that I've never fallen asleep on chat, and I have, and the chat had a lot of fun at my expense while I was asleep. We'll just say that.
So you have to help me get better with the live streaming. I'm sort of a lazy content creator. Okay. I get up, I put the camera in my face, and I say, was that actually ever on my mind or some crap that I've been through before? And I turn the camera off. I don't really do a lot of editing. I don't do a lot of skits. I don't do stuff like that. But when it comes to live, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
It's super easy. It's the same thing as a pre-recorded show. You're going to say what you want to say anyways, and that's fortunately for me, my job's made very easy because I have awesome guests that come in and hang out with me, and then on Saturday nights when we release the idiots, I just toss a couple grenades into the yard, and then I watch them do their thing. and kind of interject every once in a while.
This is Sparta.
Pretty much. But yeah, I mean the lives are great. I love doing the lives. I do it for one reason only, and it's the live chat. Because it does kind of add, especially if you do something by yourself. Because nobody wants to sit there and listen to me talk to myself. That'd be like trying to do comedy on a stage and nobody's there.
Yeah. And sometimes you do comedy and nobody's really there. It's like the bartender and 3 other people that saw your flyer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, and I think there's a lot of people don't want to talk about it because, when you even see people do it on social media, it's like, oh, it was a packed house or I had all this other stuff. And I'll get online and be like, it was thanks to the 6 people that came to see me tonight. I mean, because that's the truth. Yeah. The 6 people that came to see me.
Yeah, nobody wants to put online that there was only 8 people there and 5 of those people were playing with the jukebox the whole time and didn't even realize I was there.
For me, I think raised to be honest, like to a fault, is like my weakness. And it's like I have been on a show with somebody and they're talking about, oh, it was a packed house, and then they was like, Tamika, how was the show? It was 17 people there. Like I don't know how to. Because this is the thing. Whether it's 6 people or 600 people, those people that decide to spend money on a ticket to take a chance on you, because we're relatively unknown. We're not a Mojo Brooks. We're not a David Segura. We're not one of those big names yet. Yeah. And so beginning is real humbling. And I think it should be told because there's so many people jumping into comedy thinking you're going to get to the David Segura, not knowing what you had to go through to get there. So there are going to be some lean nights where you're going to be like, what the am I doing? This is some good.
Yeah, nobody realizes the road to get to those guys. They don't realize, like you said, and also depending upon where you are, if I put 17 people in my living room and you come tell jokes, that's a packed house, so.
When I first started doing social media and I was getting a consistent 100 views, I remember, you know, somebody was like, it's just 100 views. And I'm like, if it's 100 people in this damn room, I'm going to start sweating profusely if I have to talk in front of all these people. So you have to keep stuff, you know, you just have to keep stuff in perspective. And for me, it's always about the journey. I can't wait to tell the story when I get to that spot where I remember the night I went in there and it was 4 fuckers in there just laughing and they were just laughing and they, you know, because they're still laughing. It's not the number you think it should be.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be that because this is some bullshit. You know, building anything. When you first started your podcast, building is hard.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people jump into any facet of entertainment, whether it's stand-up, song musicians, podcasting. I was naive like that 5 years ago. I was like, I'm gonna put a show on and thousands of people are gonna watch me because I'm awesome. Well, you know what? Here I am 5 years later, and it's like, yeah, we do all right. You know what? It took us, you know, it took 5 years of anarchy and then the last 2 years of content creation where things are starting to happen now and we're in motion. And it's like, you know what? But I got 3.5 years of stories and nights and great times with a whole, you know, like, you know, you had the, you know, back in the day, if you're a fan of like radio, and I was never a big fan of Howard Stern, but he had like his Whack Pack, all his characters. Like we have so many characters that have come through this network that some are still around, some are not still around, but we sometimes like to go down memory lane and tell stories.
That's the thing. It's the consistency because people will ask me, and I'm still building, but people ask me, well, how did you do that? And when I say consistency, they kind of look at me like they're waiting for me to say, oh, you need to post at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. No, I've had a video do 1 million views with no bra on. I hadn't brushed my teeth for the day. It was just a thought on my mind, and I felt like, oh, I'm gonna say this stupid shit, and I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna go on about my day. Then my notifications are blowing up, and I'm like, y'all like that of all the things. So it's really about being consistent and just knowing your why. Where are you trying to get to? Because it's not gonna look cute.
No, you never know what moment or what crazy ass shit comes out of your head that's going to hit, or you could be at a show and there's, like you said, there's 12 people there, but out of those 12 people, there's a promoter for a big fucking show or somebody that's looking for an opening act for, you know, Kevin Hart or Bert Kreischer or something like that, and they're going to go, damn, she's fucking funny.
Right.
On there.
Right. Exactly. Just like putting yourself out there online, you don't know who the hell gonna see you. Yeah. You know, when you put my favorite story, I think his name is Farrah Gray. I'm not very familiar with him, but he gives out a lot of advice. And so he tells the story about how he used to go live on YouTube all the time. He only had like 4 people, 2 of them with his auntie and his grandma. Okay. He gets a phone call from somebody working with Oprah.
Damn.
Because one of the 4 people that was looking at him was someone connected to Oprah and showed his videos, and he ended up with a show on the OWN network. So we sitting here worried about numbers, we're sitting here worried about views, and this man sat here and specifically said he had something. So I carry that with me when I'm doing stuff because it's hard to be consistent when you don't think anybody's watching. Then we know the social media will push you down. If you're trying to promote your show probably will be better viewed if the algorithm wouldn't push you down because it wants you to buy ads versus just giving you organic growth. Because that is a thing. If you're trying to promote something, you put a link. You're like, nobody saw my shit, but people saw it. But if you say something, you just make a post a picture, everybody sees it. It's because they want you to pay. And so we're fighting against that. And we're oversaturated with entertainment right now. Everybody wants to do something. I'm not saying don't do it because there's a million breads in the store. But what I'm saying is you got to know what you're facing when you go against something. Like you're literally traveling against the wind.
Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer in organic growth, and it's a slow road. Trust me. There's been times where I'm like, oh, I want to boost this. I want to do an ad, but our YouTube channel right now is 630 subscribers. But that's genuine, authentic subscribers. That's not bought, paid for, fake, just to boost our algorithm. I'm all about the organic because then I know people are actually watching.
Yeah, because what you gonna do with a bot if they're not gonna engage, they're not gonna comment. And bots, when they do comment, there's some horrible comments. Who wants that shit?
Yeah,
because I get emails all the time. Oh, I can get you 200,000 followers. I'm like, for $10.25. I don't know what the 25 cent mean. Bitch, kill yourself. I'm not finna pay you no money for it.
I get those emails, or I'll probably get 2 or 3 messages on Facebook during this show alone. From some Raheem.
Why is somebody sitting somewhere in a room in Iran? We don't know where they coming from.
Yeah, like I can get you this, that. I'm like, do it. Well, I'm like, no. You said you could do it. Let's see it, and then we can talk about how much it's gonna cost.
Right. Let's do that. Let's do the work first.
Yeah, let's see it. That's I just had that conversation not too long ago with I'm of a certain age and I've done stuff for so long. I don't interview well for jobs. I'm the mindset of give me 30 days. Let me show you what I can do. I can't tell you what I can do. Give me 30 days and let me show you. And if you're not happy and you don't like it, I'm out. I'll walk away. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, because I'm past the days of can you multitask? Hell no, I can't. I can do one thing at a time. I can't walk and chew gum at the same fucking time. Like, give me why you want me to do multiple things at one time anyway? just give me one thing at a time. My nerves bad.
Yeah, trust me. I can do 7 different things at once. You're probably going to be worried about my sanity, but because it's going to look like a hot mess.
The other day, I found some glasses in the kitchen that I had been looking for. I have on glasses, and I tried to put the glasses on top of my. I was like, "Damn! I found my favorite glasses," and I tried to put them on, and I was like, "I can see into the future. Why is everything so?
What is happening right now?"
Yeah, I'm like you. I don't know if interviewing. God forbid if I had to interview for anything new. I'm just sending my representative. Anybody got some Lexapro? Because I'm gonna have to be here.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just old and grumpy. Maybe I've just been doing what I do for so long. I'm just like, screw it. I know I can do the job.
I left the workforce in 2020. Well, I do work from home, but it's a nepotism job. My BFF gave it to me because I do good work. I just have the worst attitude. And so I was a branch manager. Yes, somebody put me in charge of the bank. I don't know how the fuck that happened. And they gave me the job. Like I was just a regular old loan officer. And they were like, hey, you want to be a branch manager? I was like, do you know who you got to give these keys to? Do you have any
responsibility?
Do you have any fucking clue? And I remember being at work one day and I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to be in charge. I don't want to babysit anymore. Adults are horrible. The pandemic, I'll never forget. Of course, we had people that were saying they need to be off with their kids, and they wasn't even the damn kids weren't even at home. It was just a way to be at home. But so we at work shorthanded because they can't replace you because your job is protected. So we're shorthanded, and we had a young lady. She decided that she was gonna go on vacation because her child was with his father. Fine, but she's coming up to the job bragging about she'd been to California, she's about to go to Puerto Rico, all this other bullshit, right? Like, you really gonna tell your disgruntled co-workers that's gotta be at work every day working short-handed? So older lady, she comes in the office and she was like, well, I don't want to snitch, but I just wanted to tell you. Now you put it in my hands as a supervisor. Now I got to go snitch. I tried to call the young lady. I said, hey, can you come in and talk to me? Because I was just going to tell her, hey, put in vacation time instead of COVID time and just come back to work when you leave your trip. Yeah. No harm, no foul. She tells me this bullshit story. She don't come in, so I had to go to HR or whatever. So when the young lady gets fired, the same person that snitched on her comes in the office, tears, crocodile tears. I didn't know she was gonna get fired. Bitch, get out my office. Get out my office and get out my goddamn office right fucking now. And at that moment, I knew it was time for me to pack it up and go home. Because I was either gonna get fired, I was gonna get escorted out the building, because this is the stupidest shit. My patience for stupid shit is every year gets shorter and shorter. It's to the point. I almost pepper sprayed a woman in the store. She was talking to me too long. I said, "How you doing?" And she answered me. She started telling me about her damn bursitis, and all I could see was me pepper spraying her tonsils because I just wanted her to stop talking to me. That's where I'm at in my attitude right now. So I don't need to be at nobody's job with this bullshit. You understand? That's why comedy is my lane. Because I could do this type of shit and get people to laugh, and I ain't got to go to jail. I could just tell you how I feel, and I can stay free.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I am the, which is weird enough to say as it is. It doesn't feel right. But I am the voice of reason with my girlfriend and I when we are in public. She's like, I'm gonna snap. I'm like, it's Walmart. You know what we're walking into before we come in here. Calm down. Everything will be fine. We're almost done.
That's the fun thing about relationships, though. It's always like it's like a yin and yang. I think should go in relationships, because the guy that I'm with, he's so calm. He is just even keel all the time. Unless he loses something, then he goes batshit crazy. Anything else, he's so even keel. I could be cursing, ready to flip over a damn chair, about to climb over his back, and he's like, "It ain't that deep." And I'm like, "It's always that damn deep. It's always that deep."
Yeah, I've had friends tell me, anytime Glick is the voice of reason in a situation, something's not right.
Sometimes people off my yang. I know, because sometimes I am not being irrational. I have a real reason. But when I'm calm, though, I am the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the Applebee's story? So I don't go to Applebee's anymore. Now, if you want to give me some money, I'll come back to your store. And it's only one location locally. You remember they used to do 99-cent margaritas?
Ours still does.
So 99-cent margaritas, and this was probably this was pre-pandemic. This is how long ago it was, and I haven't eaten at Applebee's since.
Oh, damn.
So they said we can get up to 4. So we had 3. We get to the 4th. We get ready to order our 4th one. She said, well, you've already ordered 4. And I'm like, you can see everybody has 3 glasses in front of them because you have clean shit off the table. We haven't had 4. So she goes and get the manager. I'm like, she's making, now mind you, the whole night I've been trying to tell y'all, it's not that deep, be calm. She's just a server. We're not gonna blame her. Food was wrong out of the kitchen. We're not gonna blame her. That's the kitchen. Let's not do this. I don't want to be anywhere, acting up. She goes and get the manager. The manager comes over there and he's like, what's going on now? And I'm explaining to her because I am the voice of reason. He said, and I quote, well, I guess I will let you all order a 4th one. Well, order a 5th one since you say you didn't get the 4th one. You sound like, I said, that sound like you're saying we're stealing a margarita. And I don't know what happened, but I know when I stopped talking, everybody was looking at me like this.
But did you get your margarita?
I told him to keep that funky ass margarita. Heal himself, and I hope Applebee's burn to the fucking ground.
Unless they want to pay you.
Because you accused me of a 99-cent margarita. And then we get to pay the bill. And the young lady, at this time, she's flustered because she gives my friend change for a 50 when she paid with a 20. I said, bring your stupid ass over here and come get this money before you end up being short. So you just called me a fucking thief, and I helped you live tonight. Because now you were gonna count down and you were gonna be short. She just sitting up there telling me, I didn't say you. I said you implied that I tried to steal a 99-cent margarita. And so that is the reason why I ain't been. Now, mind you, Applebee's all over the world ain't did shit to me.
Yeah.
That is how irrational I am in my feelings. And don't tell me I'm being irrational, because like she said, that it pisses you off trying to make Applebee's. I got pissed off all over again and got hot.
I understand. I have issues with places and companies and businesses and other podcasts. I have an imaginary feud with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has no idea who I am. But one day, somebody's going to tell Joe Rogan, because they're going to be listening to this, they're going to say some jackass that looks like a Sasquatch really hates your guts. And then Joe Rogan's going to watch this show, and maybe he'll offer me a big fat contract to be on his Joe Rogan network or something. I don't know. And I don't hate Joe Rogan.
Exactly. Let's try a negative into it. I do a podcast with a really good friend of mine, and she finds a way to hate on ASAP Rocky. I can't wait till the day that clip goes viral, and so he can figure out, well, what the hell I do to her? I'm like, she don't know this man.
That's how I am about Joe Rogan. Like, I don't know that guy. I give him the respect. He is the godfather of podcasting. I don't think without Joe Rogan there would be all 9 billion podcasters that there are, and he's a great commentator in the UFC. Not a fan of his stand-up. Don't think he's funny. But in my world and in my head, we have a big feud, and one day it'll come to a head.
And that's the thing. And I like when, I like their perspective too, because I try to tell people all the time, I may not like someone personally, even though I don't know them, but you can still respect what they bring to a space. Yeah. It don't, you have your reason for whatever reason. Because I ain't gonna name everybody that I irrationally don't like, but there's quite a few people. But I still respect what they bring to a space. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody, it's just like comedians having that conversation about who they think funny and who they don't think funny. Well, if they're successful, evidently enough people think that they're fucking funny. That doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have those conversations all day, but are they touring? And what are you currently doing?
Yeah.
You're online talking shit about them while they're somewhere in front of a sold out crowd. So
they're doing a stadium and going back to a house. You're at a dive bar, and then you're going back to your bum ass house. So
and got to get up and go to work in the morning or whatever else the hell you got to do. So but I do when I don't like, if I don't like somebody, I don't care if I've never met them anymore. It's real. It is real to me.
That's exactly how my girlfriend is. She's like people she don't even know. She's like, I don't even like them. I'm like, all right, I don't know what you want me to do. If I ever meet, okay. I don't know. No, I don't know. It's fun to play around and joke around with stuff like that. Like, I truly have no problem with Joe Rogan. I just like to, throw that out there because maybe one day somebody's going to clip it and go, this jackass.
And then you can get on the show and you tell them exactly.
I hope Joe Rogan never wants to fight me because he would beat the brakes off of me. I've seen what he could do in a cage. Like I'm good, Joe. I'm 45. I don't want to fight nobody.
Right. I'm pressing charges. I'm sorry. I got a bad back. My sciatica flared up.
I'm an old dog over here. I got 5 good fights left in me, and I ain't wasting one on you. Sorry.
If I'm gonna throw out my back, it's got to be to save my life. For no pity, just because I said something crazy to you. It's got to be for
that's right. Speaking of your podcast, I what is it? Auntie's Unsupervised?
Yes. Unfiltered, because we can't never get it right. That's the other thing. I do drugs and she just older. I don't know what her problem is because she doesn't do anything. But unfiltered aunties. Yes.
Yeah. I was checking that out. I had it in my ear at work the other day. I need to actually listen to it, where I could actually kind of sit down and listen. But you guys had me laughing. I was like, oh Lord.
And so I went by her office one day, and she was like, let's do a podcast. And I'm always up to do stuff. I'm the person that be like, shit, okay. I mean, either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. And she was like, I just wanted to be two middle-aged women just talking about, stuff that's going on today. And I'm like, bet I got time, because the shed that I talk about is a content studio. I converted it into a content studio.
Nice.
And so I painted each wall different colors so it could look like you're in a different setup.
Nice.
And so I got the podcast side, and that's where we recorded or whatever. But I'm the cursor, and she's the polite one. I'm the polite one. I'm the one that has no filter, but I also don't work for anybody that cares about how I talk. Like my supervisor, the person that owns the business I work for, know I do drugs. Know that I'm a comedian, and know that I cuss like a sailor, like Samuel Jackson, my dad, or something. So.
they got the paperwork. They know. They knew what they were getting into.
So that's how the Unfiltered Aunties podcast came, and it's been fun. Again, getting the lighting right, trying to get the sound right, and working on that, and just trying to fit it into the schedule of. My schedule is more flexible. Hers is more, she owns her own business, so hers is a little bit more chaotic than mine. Yeah. You would think mine would be more chaotic, but I do have, if I'm not performing, I'm at home on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm at home eating gummies, smoking, or both.
Or both.
I just want to see where it take me. I became a pothead in an old age. I was being responsible. And so now I'm trying to do all the things at one time.
Just doing them all. An astronaut, a full space experience.
And sometimes I forget. There's nothing like eating a gummy and forgot you ate the gummy. And then you think you're about to die. Because it's like your body just relaxes at one time, like you're about to pass out. And you're like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
And then you're like, oh, I ate that about 30 minutes ago. Whew.
I drink. That's about the extent. I have experimented with the gummies. Had a great first time experience. Awesome. Second time, not so great. I thought I was going to die. I may or may not have been found in my shower 2 hours later, naked, looking like a dead body, half hanging out, half hanging in, shower running out, water running all over the damn place. And then like the second wave kicked in, and I was just eating everything in the house that I could possibly find. It was just like, I'm like, no, I'm good. I've had 2 experiences. Positive, negative. I'm good. I'm gonna stick to my beer.
Yeah, I haven't had a negative one. I've had one where I've been high for 48 hours.
Jeez.
And I wanted to cry because at some point it just ain't fun no more. Like, please. Then somebody's like, eat a peppercorn. So I'm in here chewing pepper. About to die, still high. They tell me it worked. I promise you it worked. Well, tell the gummies that, because the gummies said it don't work. Somebody tell the gummies I took, because I got some from New Orleans, and I think they had a little fentanyl in them. I don't even eat no more. Them the ones that had me for 48 hours. Like, no. Hell no.
No, I'm good with just my alcohol. I'm good. Like I said, that was that second time was like, I was brave after the first time. I was like, yeah, this is actually kind of nice. I can see myself doing this. Nope. I'm good.
And the other thing about them that I saw here, when I was getting them in places that they were legal, they're 10 milligrams, right? They're just 10 milligrams or 20 milligrams. Okay, we get a hold of them. They finally let us have something. You look at the package, it said 1,000 milligrams. Who trying to go to space. Like,
I'm not a mathematician. I don't know how to break this shit up so I don't OD on it.
Right, like how much of this do I eat? Now I'm in here talking about, okay, 10 going to 1,000. How many times? This is too much. This is too much. And why does it have to be so strong? I be wanting to talk to these people like, what's going on at home? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Were you abused as a child?
Show us on the doll. You really got to escape, man.
Right. Okay. You said they touched you where? Because you might as well shoot up 1,000 milligrams.
Yeah. No, it's that's a scary thought.
and that's where I was like, this is ridiculous. So I still, try to get my stuff from places that are legal, that have common sense, because when Alabama got them, Alabama was like, you know what, hold my bill, bitch. We're gonna show you how to do this.
We're all astronauts in Alabama now. We're all space.
Mars is where you're fucking going all the time. Mars. But
no, that just that does not sound like a fun existence.
And so funny story, when I first started buying them, everybody had the 10 milligrams because everybody had common sense. We were brand new. Then they were like, you know what, this is the college town, we gonna turn it up a notch. So I went and got the same brand, I just got a bigger container because I realized I like those. So I got a big container. My dumb ass did not read the milligrams because milligrams matter, okay? In all things, medication, drugs, milligrams matter. I take it and I go on a fucking ride. I'm up, I'm down. I'm cold, I'm hot. Did you hear that?
Jesus.
I get up the next morning and I'm like, I look at the bottle because you know how you read something, you be like, and it was 100 fucking milligrams, 10 times 10, 100 milligrams. That was the only time I've ever been scared for real, because that was a ride. It didn't keep me high for 48 hours. It kind of still dissipated like the same time, but that was too much. That jar lasted me forever because, like you said, I'm in here talking, okay, so if I cut it in 10 pieces.
Trying to get exact measurement.
That's like, I used to be a drinker before the because I can't do both. Like, I'm either gonna be a stoner or. So when I was drinking heavy, I used to tell people there's no such thing as a nasty drink. The bartender was like, how the drink is, it's got a look in it, don't it? Like, you know how people are like, I don't like this and send it back. I would never do that. Like, are you serious? Just don't. So like if you go to so you say you go to a bar and you order a lemon drop, you should have known the floor is sticky. They don't know nothing about a damn lemon drop. You're gonna go back there, it's shitty. I'm still gonna drink it. That's my fault. Give me a vodka and cranberry juice, okay?
You can't mess that up.
Right. This really is a vodka and cranberry juice, a tequila and pie. It's a very simple place. My bad. That was my fault. So I'm gonna sit and drink back because I asked for some bullshit. That's me. I mean, I asked for a tequila sunrise. He on his phone talking about tequila sunrise. What go with me?
Oh yeah, in my younger days, it was, we're doing Irish car bombs. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. They were terrible. Jaeger bombs, they're terrible. But if it's put in front of me, it's an abuse if in a free drink, if somebody buys me a free drink, I can't be rude. I mean, I was brought up with manners,
Right. It's liquor. Whatever in there is something that I came out to drink right now.
And if it's gross, I'm just going to drink it fast so I can get it done and over with.
And then that's not your cup of tea. How you supposed to, the variety of life, how you supposed to know you don't like it if you don't try it?
You can't do that with gummies. Yeah. You got it, like you said, milligrams matter.
I'm talking about when I looked at that jar, I was like 100 mil.
on a whole ass another level in Alabama.
Because I'm trying. It's like they finally gave us something. They finally said, "Oh, we're gonna put y'all with everybody else," and we fucked it up.
Look, I don't know nothing about none of that stuff. If somebody was like, "It's 100 milligrams," oh, that sounds like a lot, but I guess that's normal, right? You know, I mean, that's normal, right? That's what if it's 20 milligrams, yeah, that's normal. I don't know. So that's why I can't be like, I can't trust nobody because I don't know enough about it.
And see, I'm a mother by nature. Like wherever I go, I try to take care of people. So I'm the friend. I have a friend. She gets to drink and she just forget that she was even raised. And I know she come from a good family. And we were out and somebody handed her a drink and they said, "Hey, this is a vodka and tonic. I promise you I ain't do nothing to it." And she grabbed it and I knocked it out of her hand. Bitch,
what the hell?
What you doing? So when somebody's asking me for something, I don't share drugs. Like I buy for me. I don't share drugs. But if somebody asks me and I'm like, "Hey, what is your tolerance? What can you take? Hey, this is such and such. Maybe you only need to eat half of it or do this at home." That's another thing about marijuana. It slows you down. It's something you need to do at home. You don't need to, especially if you're ingesting it. Smoking it is different because you can kind of cater to yourself. You know how far to go, blah, blah, blah. Ingesting it, you need to be in a safe space because noise will fuck you up, okay? I was at a party one night and one kicked in. And you want to talk about trying to look sober? You up there talking about,
both of my experiences with gummies happened on a show. Is our Saturday night show, and the first time, like, I'm like giving little pieces, and I'm drinking. I'm like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. Right about time we were ending the show, bang! It clicked, and then we went to a bar afterwards. The DJ was a friend of mine, and I was just leaning up against the post, and they're like, "You babysit him because he is gone." I was happy, I was content, I was thirsty as a motherfucker. So I don't know how many Pepsis I drank, but I was just like, yeah, okay, like this is cool. Second time I'm glad I was home because that would not
friend, you didn't do that right. You weren't supposed to go outside.
Nobody told me. I was just going where everybody else was going. They're like, "Show's over, we're going out." I'm like, "Yeah, let's go out. I feel great. Like I'm not feeling anything. These gummies are crap." And then we were getting ready to load up the car, and I'm like, "Ooh, here it comes."
Yeah.
So, what up, Chaka? How you doing, brother? Yeah, no, but that was a good experience. That was a great night. Like I said, second time I'm glad I was home because help me if I wound up in a naked in a bar stall somewhere, I'd be on a list somewhere today.
Now you are a social media post, man, naked at bar.
I sound like a Florida man story. Which, I'm in Ohio, basically the same as Florida at the end of the day.
They make those Florida jokes. Alabama ain't far off.
No, you guys are definitely not far off. As a college football fan, we make a lot of Alabama jokes.
I went to the University of Alabama. All of it is true.
I believe it.
All of it is true. All of it is true. But I love Alabama football. I'm gonna stick beside them.
That's your squad. I can respect that.
Yeah, so you're Ohio State.
Oh no. Actually, I'm a bad guy. I'm born and raised in Ohio. I'm a Michigan fan.
Really? How that came about?
What's that?
How did that come about?
When I was a kid, my whole family and they were Buckeye fans, and I just wanted to be a little prick. Like before I really understood football or started watching it, I just wanted to be a prick. So I was like, yeah, I like Michigan. And then as I got older and I started watching football and I started to understand football, I really appreciate the program and the history. And I've just stuck with them my whole life. Yeah, that's my team, and I'm right in the heart of Buckeye country. I'm right in Central Ohio. I've worked for the university twice. So, and yes, I was that asshole during the football season. Showed up every day at work with a Michigan hat on.
So you're a contrarian. Love it.
I go against the grain. I'm a rebel.
She's a fan.
No, exactly. No, yeah. No, that's my squad. That's my team. I'll be with them until the day I die.
Yeah, I have a cousin like that. She's an Auburn fan. Like she's the only one in the family, and I'm like, you would pick a team that sucks. We give her grief, and so during Thanksgiving we watch the game. She always comes in and she has all this bravado, and I got to hear about the damn kick six. You know what? 18 years ago, I won't hear about nothing. But my stomach still hurt every time I see that play.
Old War Eagle.
Yes.
No, there's always one. There's always one. I'm that one here in Ohio. Yeah, it's great. My poor girlfriend, God love her. She's an alumni from Ohio State, and I'm just I can't help myself. I just make constant smart ass comments.
You make smart comments to the woman that fixes you food. That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's so bright.
Hey, it is very well known across the network that I'm a big dumb animal, so they understand. I'm not the bird's bulb in the box.
You're not alone, because I got a dumb ass too. I think after you're together for so long, it's almost like a sister brother irritating kind of thing. It's like you live for that type of thing. Like that is a form of love that I cannot explain.
Yeah.
Because I would look at him for no reason. This man hasn't done anything. Matter of fact, we've had a great day. Matter of fact, he's probably done something really nice that made me say, and I'll just look at him and say, I'll cave your fucking forehead in. And he's like,
damn.
That's how I show love. It's almost like, if you fuck up, I kill you. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if that's a me thing, but I said it on social media one time, and it was a lot of women, which scared me, that agreed with me. It's like things are going so well.
Yeah.
There is something inside of me that says, I just got to tell you, I will kill you if you fuck this up. I don't know.
We watch a lot of true crime shows together, and sometimes I look at her and she's got a look on her face, and I'm like, maybe we should change the channel.
I love true crime. I absolutely do. I remember we were my friends always, if your friends don't think you're crazy, something is wrong.
Yeah.
So I don't like horror movies. And so there was something coming on, and I was like, "Ooh, I won't be going to see that. I don't like horror movies." And she was like, "I can't believe that when you go to sleep watching true crime." I said, "That's not the same. That shit happened for real. Like that happened. That's one person doing something to another person."
Yeah.
This is different. These are ghosts and goblins. I can't take the spiritual realm fucking with you, but I could take, your next door neighbor maybe putting a little some in your Coke and giving to you as a gift. People are crazy.
Yeah, people 100%. People are absolutely crazy. We live in a crazy world now. I have been told and warned and possibly pretty sure threatened multiple times by her and family that don't you fuck up because we're gonna get you. It's like, okay, I guess. Okay. Just know I have an arsenal.
Okay, that's like dating someone new and the sisters tell you we don't play about him. Okay, I'll shoot every last one of y'all. Like I got enough bullets and I'm a good shot. Like I go to the range. Okay.
I need the mentality of shoot first, ask questions later.
Right. So I mean, I don't know what makes him so special to think that you're going to threaten me. But I accept the challenge. Okay. But the crazy thing about shooting people is I don't think you got to shoot 2 minutes for everybody to back up. I think you need to run.
You know, I learned a valuable lesson at a young age watching The Godfather. Sometimes all you have to do is set an example. Yeah,
Right. You know, so it's just a squad of them, and you just so happen to be crazy enough not to, especially if there's no, like, they're talking and you're not saying anything, and then next thing you know, somebody laying in the ground. I think everybody else will retreat. I don't really think.
Hopefully, maybe.
I never did the research. I'm thinking if I use my common sense, I'm thinking that just maybe people don't want to be shot, so they get the hell on because they don't think that that's worth it.
It's definitely not on my list of things to experience in my life. I mean, I've quote unquote been shot with rock salt. An old farmer light up my backside when I was a little bit younger. But
you had an interesting life.
Permanent damage, just hey, you know, get out the cornfield. But I've never actually been shot, nor do I wish to experience that.
That's why I leave people alone. I do not bother people. I've watched too much true crime and too much news. We always have that one quirky guy that didn't bother nobody. He get fired and he decide he gonna come up and shoot up the whole building.
Yep.
I'm always in high school jobs. I always befriend the quirky person because I want them to be like, "Hey, don't come to school this day."
Yep, exactly. Don't come to school. Don't come to work. You might want to call sick tomorrow. No questions asked. That's it. Nope. I feel that.
Thanks for the heads up, John. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
See you Friday.
Right. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see on the news. Something. I don't know. No, I am a firm believer in that. Be nice to the weird people because those are the dangerous ones. Yeah. It's always the quiet ones.
Always the quiet ones. Sitting in the corner just reading a novel. Don't listen. Yep. Leave people alone. That's what I said when we were talking before the show. Just don't be a shitty person. It is so easy. Just don't be shitty.
I am a very firm. What's up, Wally? I'm a very firm believer in that. Just don't be a shitty person. Don't be a dick. Like, I'm fortunate enough in life that I'm not a small guy, and not that I'm an intimidating person by no means. Most times, if you see me, I've got a big stupid smile on my face. But fortunately, I have size to me, and if I speak in a certain type of way, people will listen or go into the opposite room. But I'm just a big dumb animal. You know, I'm just happy to meet people and talk to people and socialize. Just don't be a dick. It's easy.
And so I'm 5 feet tall. That's it. So that's where my love for bats and pepper spray and tasers and come from. So I always tell people you got 2 options with me. You got a lethal and a less lethal.
Yeah. Two of our favorite stores to go to, I think my girlfriend likes it more than I do, are the Pew Pew stores, because she goes right to them and then she goes, "Can we go look at the sharp stabby things now?" And I'm like, do we need more sharp stabby things in our house? We always need more sharp stabby things, is what she tells me. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to disagree with you.
I got for my birthday. My birthday is on Valentine's Day. So I get a shipment in and it's in a box and it's like wrapped in bubble wrap. I have a little purple bat that has barbed wire around it. Oh my gosh. And it didn't tell me who it was from, but I was super excited. Like, I immediately took a picture with it. I posted. I was like, I don't know who sent this to me, but thank you. Oh my God, I love it. Somebody in the comment section said, "What is wrong with you?" I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be in therapy. I don't know.
If I knew what was wrong with me, I wouldn't be doing stand-up comedy.
I'd be trying to talk through my problems.
Yeah, don't you? You guys are here for me. You're not here. You're here to help me. So I don't. up on the news.
Ask me all these dumbass questions. Talking about why are you like that? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm my only child. It could be because my dad was an alcoholic. I don't know. It because my mama had sex on her back. I don't know. Fucking no.
I have no clue. This is just the way God made me. All right.
All right. This is what you get. This is how I'm gonna be. But I love weapons. I love all different kinds. I love different bats. I have different colors and sizes. I like she said, little short stabby things.
Oh yeah. We have multiple things just within reach in our bedroom. I mean, there's a bat by the door. Oh, that reminds me. I got to make that video. I've got nunchucks hanging on the door. There's multiple stabby things on the nightstand. We have our pew-pews on both nightstands, on his and her pew-pews, and we got another one. It's like, yeah, we live in a great state in Ohio where you got stand your ground and castle doctrine. It's like if you come in the house, pick your poison.
So I've been married before and divorced. It did not work out. I've came close probably about 4 times, and it's almost like this is not worth it. I never tell anyone that I'm dating until we've been together for a while that I do have one, because I need to see what you're like. And there's one particular guy, he didn't take the it wasn't a breakup. I feel like if we never made that conversation, we just really stopped dealing with each other. He didn't take it with him.
Nice.
So he asked, I'm too drunk to go home. Can I come stay at your house? Absolutely fucking not. He said, well, I'm gonna come over there and kick the door down. And I said, please do. He said, what? I said, please do. I said, I just put in, because I went to the range and this guy told me to change my clip around. So he said, put a practice round, hollow point, practice, and then the rest hollow point. Give him a fighting chance. He was like, or whatever. I said, so I want to try this new system, and I just want to see how many hollow points you could take. So please kick my door down.
Please do.
I haven't talked to that man since then. It sounds like a personal challenge.
Yeah, I love that. A few years back, I had some individuals that said they were going to show up at my door, and I said, good thing. How many of you are? I got friends for each one of you that I'd love for you guys to meet. You won't do it. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out at the end of the day. Needless to say, they never showed up. So
like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, don't mistake this smile now.
And I think some of the best people, some of the most non-confrontational, some of the nicest people are the most thrown off people. I think we choose this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is so hard enough without any other layers, because they go through school, they don't tell you that you're gonna lose the people you love.
Yeah.
They don't tell you that just because you like a boy or you like a girl, that that's going to be the person for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't tell you that your kids are going to be assholes. Like, it's always.
Somebody would have told me that. That would have been a much better sex ed conversation to have rather than, don't be silly, wrap your willy.
Don't have sex, you may get an STD. The should told you don't stop having sex so you don't have KIDS, because they will rock your fucking world. Okay, there are lovely things to have. I love my children, but Lord have mercy, I have went to the altar with them children more than I have with anything else. So, with all the things that you have to go through with life, losing a job, just all the things, you can have your best laid out plans, and life will be like, bitch, this is not what we're doing today.
Yeah, no, not today.
Being a shitty person should be the least of your concerns. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have to. That's how I mean, comedy has been in my life my whole life. My mom made fun of everything. I used to get put out of funerals. So I've always been a person that will make light of anything. Because this is a shitty place to be. Like, they want you to be on this earth.
Yeah.
And they don't want me to turn a pew 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 and put it in my mouth. So I'd rather just make it funny. You know what I'm saying? Because you go through things that'll rock your world. Losing my mom for me in 2016 was like one of the toughest things. No, I knew one day, they tell you, the progression of life, but I just didn't think it was going to be that day. Because my mom literally got sick and was gone 22 days later.
Oh,
like there was no, like it just literally, she was at work and she went to the hospital. She came home and she was gone in 22 days. I'm an only child. That was one of the toughest things I ever had to go through. And it took me 2 years to laugh at something after she passed.
Oh, wow.
And that's how it kind of frames all the stuff that I'm doing now. Because with losing her, going through the pandemic, I'm like, it's got to be something better in this life than this bullshit.
Yeah, 100%.
You just want me to keep working at this job that I hate day after day just to get to some sucky ass retirement that I may not live to get 3 or 4 checks off of. And then I'm out of here. And I was like, it's gotta be some other shit I could be doing. It's got to be something else I could be doing. And even the way that my mom raised me to not be a shitty person, just be nice to people, give if you can give, help if you can help. But if you can't, leave those people alone. Like, just leave people alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get out here and you start creating content and you realize everybody wasn't raised the same way.
Yeah, a lot of, unfortunately, there's the comment sections, it's the Wild West. And you got to have a thick skin because, and that was a lesson I learned real hard, real fast. Was I've been doing streaming for many years. I've been doing it for over 10 years, and there's been a lot of fuckery that has come through my comment section throughout the years, and it's like, oh, I can't stop what I'm doing to yell at some idiot on the internet who's probably in their mom's basement on their keyboard thinking I'm going to get attention, So it's just,
probably got Spider-Man draws on and sleeping on the couch or puppies fought on. Like, their life was horrible. But the crazy thing about when I first started seeing the comments, I noticed like anytime a video starts getting views, that's when the idiots come. Yeah. And I started using it and addressing people and putting their picture out there. And people absolutely love it because I don't, like this, I tell people in my comedy shows, they're like, oh, I don't want to sit in the front row. I said, I don't bother people that pay money to see me. Yeah. Now, if you fuck with me, I'm going to make you want to fight me after the show. But if you're not bothering me, I'm not bothering you. So that's the same thing I do with social media. I love on you. I want to do my little stuff and go on by my way. But if you come for me, and please don't have a picture. I'm going through your whole picture and I'm gonna talk about you. I told a man one time that I just wish you would read out loud. Just record yourself right quick reading out loud. I mean, got so mad at me, he cussed me out for filth. And it's funny because I realize you're just a little slow. That's all. You're a little slow, you're a little miserable. And you just want to bother somebody, but you bother the right person because I'm about to make your ass famous.
Yep.
My trolling is down to a minimum, though. I don't even get to do those videos as often because people see that I will comfort them.
Don't come for me, Miss Meka. Don't come for
me. It's overrated this day and time. It is. That's why when I first started doing social media, it was all about choosing violence. And I wasn't talking about physically. It's just sometimes it's with words. Sometimes when people are in your face saying, when people are trying to be snide, sometimes fuck off. People look at you really crazy because you're acting stupid. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. You just people that haven't been raised properly or miserable, they don't know what nice is. So I'm going to try to be nice to begin with because that's what I was. But afterwards, then I got to talk about your mama. One lady said, well, my mama dead. I said, well, go out there to the graveyard and clean it off. Then she'll be all right. She might want to see you. Because I could send you with her. Do you want to go be with her?
Yeah, you really. I think a good old-fashioned verbal beatdown goes a long way. And in all honesty, it took me a long time to learn this because I was quick in my younger days to throw hands real fast. But as I've gotten older, not so much wiser, but a good old fashioned verbal beatdown is going to hurt a whole lot more, and it's going to stick around a lot longer than a fat lip or a broken eye.
Because most people, like I said, even with the trolls, it's for attention. Sometimes it's bots. Sometimes it's just people. Because we were talking earlier, I don't like to talk about religion in mixed company. But if I do so happen to say something and you don't agree with me, I'm okay with that. Like, if you want to have a sensible conversation, we can have that. But you're not going to flat out tell me I'm going to hell or something wrong with me. Now I got to talk about your dry ass weed. I know they ain't had nothing to do with the conversation, but I feel like I got to tell you from limb to limb because you could have went on. You could have just, because social media is so much stuff out there. You could simply scroll by it if you don't fucking like it. Yeah. It's so easy. It's so
I had a old lady tell me one time. She found out that my girlfriend and I were living together. We're not married. She told me I was going to hell if I didn't make her an honest woman, and that the great spaghetti monster in disguise has the laws and the rules and this, that, and the other thing. I said, if he was so great and had all these rules about marriage, maybe he'd stop sending me fucking whores. Looking back on it, probably shouldn't have put it that exactly. She's very sweet.
I was told by someone close to me when I decided to get a divorce that, you took vows. You got up there and lied in front of God. I said, I actually didn't, because I never asked God. I ain't asked God about this man. I decided about this man. I like the way he was touching my coochie. Yeah. And we fucked up and had a baby together. We were going to try to make a family. It didn't work out. So I went on myself. Well, I ain't never prayed to Sky Daddy. I ain't asked for no sign or nothing. I just made that decision on my own. That lady was looking at me so crazy and blinking slow. Because your reasoning and my reasoning don't have to match. Because what you believe in or what you don't believe, it ain't going to help you. My beliefs ain't gonna help you, and your beliefs ain't gonna help me. So why would I force that on you on about how I feel? Again, life is shitty. You better try to find some happiness the best way you can. And get married ain't all that, because I had to sign one piece of paper to get in that bullshit and had to sign 84 to get out of there. I don't never want to do that no more.
Been there, done that. I've already lived this ride. now I was. As we're watching true crime documentaries, my girlfriend looks over at me with a dead serious one day, and she goes, this only ends in marriage. And I'm like, I think there's another option. And she looked over at the TV and looked back at me and grinned. I said, okay, well, I guess so. One day we'll get there, I promise.
And that's something and that's personal. Like, that's between that person, if that's what they decide to do. And if they don't decide to do it, but that's just how life is. You remember when you were dating a cute girl and it was like, y'all go together or y'all steady, then you get steady. When you get married, you get married. When you having a kid, you had the first kid, you're in the hospital, the baby still smell like placenta. Mm-hmm. You asked me about the second baby. When you have, bitch, I just had this one.
Give me a
people put these unrealistic things on you. It's like they're never content with where you are right now. Mm-hmm. Let me decide. Let me figure this out. This is my thing. Mm-hmm. People are weird, but they don't have going on for themselves.
No, exactly. That's the thing, man. Everybody's got to, hey, get out of my backyard. Go clean your yard.
Please, and thank you.
Yeah, like I'm doing all right over here. It's an organized chaos, and most days I walk out of the house and look like a tornado hit me, but I'm okay.
But I think sometimes, because that's what the guy I'm with that we talk about. Sometimes we both been married. Mm-hmm. I enjoy just choosing to be with each other. Like, we don't have to be together. We're choosing. to be together. And see, we don't even share a space right now. So, like it's a choice, and I like him. I know that we have love for each other, but we don't focus on the love. We focus on I like you today, because I've been with people that I claim I love that didn't fucking like me at all, and I understand I'm a lot.
No, I would never say that. I wouldn't even think that.
And the reason is because I'm just as smart as I am dumb. I got a lot of blonde in me. My hair dyed blonde for a purpose. I have moments where I'm just totally whacked out. But then you ask me about interest rates and home equity loans. I could talk about this shit all day, but everything else, I'll be like totally in the clear. I was a responsible mother. Like I said, no longer. I did all the things. I was a baseball mom, football, band mom. I did all the things, PTA. I've been at every practice program in the stands. And then them kids got grown and they were like, I don't want to go to college. Are you sure? Okay, well, get the fuck away from me and be responsible for yourself. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start smoking weed, dancing on tables, and shaking a little ass. Okay. I have totally regret. My children don't even know where I'm at half the time. Well, they do because they got my location. My daughter called me, what the fuck are you doing in Chicago? Oh, I didn't tell you. I thought I had. Yeah. I'm regressing and I love it here. I absolutely love it here.
I think a lot of parents do that. I mean, I've got 6 more years and I'm already looking forward to, like, I can't, man, when my son graduates high school and I'm like, I'm done. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm just gonna act the damn fool all over again. I might be here today. Tomorrow, who knows where I'm gonna be.
It takes a while to settle into that mindset. I was sitting here matter of fact, it was in 2021. My son graduated during the pandemic. He decided he went to college 1 year. He decided it wasn't for him. I'll never forget getting this refund in my account because I didn't know he dropped his classes. He didn't say he was dropping his classes. He didn't want us to waste our money. So he dropped them where we could get our money back because we were paying cash out of pocket, me and his dad. So I got a refund. I talked to him. He said he didn't want to go to school. Okay, fine. And I remember at first I was still coming in here, going to bed early, just going to work, just being a responsible parent. And one night I was online and I was like, I've never been to Texas. Let me see how much it costs to go to Dallas, and booked a trip to Dallas in the middle of the fucking week and just went to Dallas because I had to learn how to be irresponsible. I had been responsible for somebody. I was like, I don't have to do anything for anybody anymore. I just got to pay for me. They live here, but I don't have to be responsible.
Yeah, right.
And my child made me a grandmama because she got jealous of all the fucking freedom I had. So
yeah, but you know what? The great thing about grandbabies, you can give them back.
Listen, I say no so much. Sometimes I say no and have to go back and say I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just playing. I can watch them.
Hit her. Hey, my goddamn baby. I got to do.
And the great words, I remember my mama said this to me, and I thought it was the meanest thing on earth. But at the time, I needed something from her. I needed a babysitter, so of course it was mean. But when I see it, it's hilarious. My mama looked at me. My daughter's name is Kayla. She looked at me and said, "I didn't fucking have a baby named Kayla." Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. What? Damn.
What? What would you say that? This baby was brought by the stork. I didn't have sex to have this baby. She was just kind of dropped off in my lap, but she did. She looked. I'm talking about. She was so serious, and I was like, "This is." So when I got to say it to my daughter, I felt the emotion behind it. You right. I did not fuck and have this baby. Like, I am not responsible. This is your work. I just want to buy toys and go on about my life.
Yeah, I want to buy toys. I want to load them up on the goodies, the sugar, and then I can leave. See ya. I got stuff to do.
Right. So now I
Yeah.
got one more person that FaceTime me and ask me where I'm at.
Oh no. Yeah. Trying to keep tabs on you.
All the time. What you doing? Where you going? I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. You ain't my warden. Calm down.
No. Exactly.
I'm running away. I am running away. I'm out of here.
Listen, I'll get a hotel room in the same city as me to get away from their asses sometimes.
I have those urges. And the kids' mom and I we co-parent. We share custody. We do a week on and a week off. And I know it drives my girlfriend crazy because I have a wandering spirit. Like and every once in a while I get an itch and I'm like, let's go to Cleveland for the weekend. Why? I don't know, because it's 2 hours away. And I'm just tired of being. I gotta run. There's a lot of times the kids will be at their moms, and I'm like, oh, I got a week's worth of vacation. I'm going to Michigan. No reason, no plans, nothing. Just I'm out. See you guys later. I'll pick you up on Friday.
I'll take a road trip to a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, if Instagram get me every time, I'll be like, I got so many saved food places. I'm like, you know what? I gotta go to New Orleans Saturday just to eat crab legs. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, and I don't want it to be fixed either. I love it.
Yeah. When you want to be when you get the urge to run, you just go. Sometimes it's good for the spirit. It's good for the soul.
Because I always, and I don't know, you've been around people, you talk about the stuff that you do, and you always got a Debbie Downer somewhere. Like, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Well, good for you, Karen.
Yeah.
Because you're basic. All I do is go to work and go to church. Fine.
That makes you happy.
But like I said, once you get to losing people, because, for me, losing people, I'm very introspective about it. So I feel like I'm living for several different people that I lost. Like I lost a really good friend. Oh, how long Shantae been gone? She's been gone probably 20 years now. She died in a house fire. So I feel like I'm living for her. I feel like I'm living for my mom. Because I feel like even at 62, her life was cut short. I have a really good friend because I had an online business called Love Sharing. It's kind of on hiatus right now because the world is so crazy. Until something kind of mellow out. Everything is expensive, and I don't want to raise the price up so much that people are not. If people are not going to buy it, there's no use of having a business. Yeah. So I'm just on a hiatus right now. I'm just doing the comedy. But a really good friend of mine, he helped me with my business. He created my logo, all of my stuff. And he didn't charge me a dime. He just wanted me to be successful. He's the reason I actually started creating content. Creating content started from promoting my business. It wasn't supposed to be about comedy. Comedy didn't come in 2022. 2021, I started doing videos to help with the business. He's the one he would bring me breakfast every morning because I was still working. He would bring me breakfast every morning, and he's like, "You gonna make a goddamn video?" I'm like, "I'm not making no video because don't nobody want to hear from me, and I don't like this deep ass voice of mine." He was like, "People gonna love your voice." I was like, "No, the fuck they not." So I started making these round of videos called "Don't" videos. So it'll be like, if you think you're gonna jump in my inbox today asking me a bunch of dumbass questions, don't. So, and people started resonating, like they started really watching them. So October 2021, he got sick, COVID. He called me. He had got hospitalized, and he called me, and I could tell his breathing was labored, but he just talked about how excited he was going to be about life. His birthday was at the end of October. He was going to start living more. Next night, not even 24 hours later, I found out he passed. Wow. So every time I get on the stage, every time I make a video, I think about him because all of this stuff that I'm doing really comes from his encouragement, because he was like, if you want to do comedy, do comedy. And he used to tell me, go home and I want you to write 3 15-minute sets, and I want you to time how long it takes you. And it was taking me under 30 minutes to do those tasks and stuff. And I'm still thinking, somebody may still not laugh at it, even though I wrote all the jokes, that doesn't mean or whatever else. And so when he passed October 2021, August 2022, I started doing open mics. And people were like, girl, you're funny. And I'm like, I'm Facebook funny. I don't know about the stage yet. I got on one stage, was led to another stage. And then I started having these monthly shows that were selling out here. And then I started getting on, got the comedy club start on here in Birmingham. I was able to get opportunity to get on that stage where I end up headlining on that stage a couple times. And so to start on, and then I went to Toronto and performed. I think I went to Chicago 6 times in 1 year, and now I'm traveling. I'm on tour, which is self-paid for by me.
Yeah.
Because that really is the way, because comedy is changing so much. It used to just be about talent, once you make a name for yourself and they know that you're funny, that's like the old Def Comedy Jam days. You have to be funny. They didn't respect you if you weren't funny. They didn't give a damn. It wasn't about followers. Social media wasn't a thing. It was that you had to be fucking funny.
Talent.
But now it's about social media, your following, and can you bring people. It's not even about the funny anymore. Now the people care about the funny, because if they come see your stupid ass and you ain't funny, they don't care how many followers you got. They're gonna talk about your ass real bad. And real bad. Right, you're gonna have that one go round, and then you'll be like, I don't do comedy no more. That's why, because they really not good.
Because they're gonna let all them followers you have know, hey, she's
not funny. I've seen that on somebody that got like 1 million followers. They like, hey, I got a comedy show this weekend. For what? You not fucking funny. I'm like, ooh. So
the comment section is the Wild West. You can say and do whatever you want.
Whatever you want to.
There's no repercussions for the most part.
And evidently some of these people ain't never been punched in the mouth before. So
yeah.
So, comedy is different. And so going into this space, what are you going to do different? And so we're finding bars, different places to go. And hey, we're doing door splits. We're meeting all these wonderful people, and we're just going across the country, whoever take us, and we're taking chances. I've had sold out shows, and again, I've had 6 people. They got them same jokes.
Yeah.
They got them same jokes. They got the same nice attitude. There's a lot of times my attitude has taken me further than anything else. You know what I'm saying? I just show up. I'm going to try to show up on time, unless I'm in Chicago and traffic is horrible. But for the most part, I'm showing up on time. I'm showing up with a good attitude. I'm doing what's asked of me. And a lot of people want to work with me. And so I try to tell anybody that wants to do it, first of all, you need to be funny.
That's
not
kind of
your friends.
You got one job.
Right. But there's some people, and I tell people there's levels to funny, and I don't judge comedians because I didn't laugh, because I have a dry sense of humor. I'm very morbid. Like I did a Mother's Day show, and I said a shout out to all the mothers, and I said, and even if your baby didn't make it, you're still a mother. I said, if either you sent your baby back to Jesus or Jesus took your baby. And it was like mixed emotions. It was like, it was a rumbling in the crowd, and then they just started laughing and learning how to just stand back and wait for the joke to permeate. Like just wait for it to
let it simmer.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just look over my glasses and I'll be like, some of y'all gonna get that in the car, and then it's just like it's like, did she just say that oh my God, she did say that.
You get that silence where they're looking at their neighbors like, can we laugh? Should we laugh? Oh, he's laughing. Right. Okay.
And it's like the after show, I know I've done a good job when people walk up to me, repeat my jokes or wanted to have a conversation about the joke. Because one girl was like, my grandmama didn't like the joke because I was laughing just a little bit too hard. Because I'm like, some of us only got kids because we ain't had $300. I said, but that's real irresponsible of us because if we ain't had a $300, the fuck we thought we were gonna take care of these kids for the rest of our life.
Yeah.
And the girl said, I was laughing so hard. She said, because that is so true. And she said, I told my grandmama, you almost want a great grandmama because I almost got rid of two. Because, like again, life is hard. We come up with so many, you have to make so many decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you have to make fun of those decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you will drive yourself crazy. We talked about a pre-show. I love my children. I know my daughter was brought to me because the universe, God, or whatever's out there knew I was probably gonna be somewhere stripping, snorting cocaine if I didn't have a responsibility. Because my mom was very strict. She's very strict. And I was getting ready to be free. Matter of fact, I was going to Florida. It's one of the worst places I could go. In Florida. It was get ready, set, go. I had my hands on the ground, one knee down. And the doctor was like, you pregnant? And I was like, I know you fucking lying.
Talk about a curveball.
I literally had my virginity broken 3 days after graduation because I didn't want to go to. Again, this is why I'm just as smart as I am stupid. Logically, that made sense to me because I didn't want to go to college a virgin. I told me I couldn't go to college a virgin. In my mind, I didn't want to go a virgin. Not only did I not go off to school, not being a virgin, I was pregnant. So I was devastated because I'm in the doctor's office saying, oh, I only had sex one time. And he looking at me like, you don't know how this shit work. It don't take one time.
You paid attention in health class.
So we're talking about how life shifts. My life shifted just that fast. I went from picking out a dorm room to picking out a baby bed to getting ready to give birth, to having to tell my mom that not only sowed seeds in me, raised me well, she spent money she didn't have, make sure I was a debutante. She made sure I was in beauty walks. She made sure I was in extracurricular activities. Like, my mom worked very hard, not for me to be a fucking teenage mama. So now I got to go in here and disappoint this woman.
Yeah.
And so, but nobody tells you about these things. It's just you make a plan and then your plan shifts. And so that's what my comedy is about. It's just the bullshit that I have been through and just how life shifts and just learning how to pivot and roll with it. And again, my daughter saved me from the pole, so I'm very appreciative.
There's no doubt in my mind that my daughter, I probably wouldn't be here today had it not been for my daughter. It's just because I was wild. I was a wild animal. I was doing all kinds of crazy shit, and when I found out that she was coming along, it was like somebody flipped the light switch. You gotta stop acting, stop acting all crazy, stop doing all the dumb shit you're doing, and now it's time to be a grown-up.
and it was like you're given a purpose, you're given a purpose, you're given something that's bigger than you, something that's gonna keep you on the straight and narrow. And then with my son, he came about, first of all, my group chat is failed birth control. My daughter was a condom. My son was birth control pills. And I was actually going to the doctor to get my medicine re-upped. And he was like, I can't give you no more pills. And I'm like, for what? Say, huh? You finna get what? He was like, congratulations. What you congratulate me on? So I was literally 2 weeks pregnant with my son. 2 weeks pregnant. And that's why I I was supposed to have those children, because what I found out right at 30, if I would have waited and did my plan, I would have never had children, because I couldn't have children at the age of 30.
Oh, wow.
I had issues. So they are really here because they're supposed to be. I really enjoyed being a parent. It was just times that, like I said, I didn't think my daughter was gonna make it past 16 because they looked. But I enjoyed my kids, and for a while, I didn't even have a lot of friends because I was so enthralled in being a mother. They were just doing so many extracurricular activities. First of all, I ain't had no money for shit else.
Yeah.
And I didn't have time for anything else. So they really were, my friends, skating, movies, doing things together, eating together. So I enjoyed motherhood. So why wouldn't I get on stage and talk about it?
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, as a parent myself, I mean, I love my kids. I don't know whose idea it was to make me responsible for 3 human beings and hopefully not let them turn out to be shitty people. But I don't know where that came from, but I'm like, have you seen me? Do you? I don't know what higher power's up there, but are you not watching this shit show down here?
I'm at 19, I'm in the hospital like, go home. Y'all gonna keep the baby? So they start walking them. Y'all gonna let me go home with a baby? Yeah. I don't know what I'm fucking doing.
Yeah.
I got Barbie dolls that I took the head off of and shaved their hair.
I don't know what I'm doing here. There's no manual. It's not like they give you a manual at the hospital.
I flipped over. I looked at her feet. There were no instructions.
Yeah. Nothing. Just wing it. Just we're doing this shit together. Whatever happens, happens.
And that's why I be laughing at people giving advice, parenting advice. You don't know this motherfucker right here. You do not know this child. I gave birth to it and I don't fucking know it. That's not going to work. My mom used to piss me off so bad with all you got to do. It is not that simple. I've tried your way. I've tried my way. I've tried leave it to beaver way. I've tried everything I possibly can because I knew, I don't know if you had a mindset of, I had a pretty dope childhood, but there was things that I didn't like that my mom did. We all have those things. And I used to say I would never curse at my kids. I did. I'm not going to curse at my kids. I'm going to talk to them gently because he don't take all that. And then I had a child. And instead of being real sweet and Snow White-ish and singing, it's more like Samuel Jackson. Listen here, you little motherfucker.
I know damn well. I said, I grew up in Thunderdome. If you were the weakest link in my family, you were eaten by the other animals, so my kids have grown up in Thunderdome, and my girlfriend, she don't have no kids of her own, so she comes into this, and my middle daughter and I, we're constantly just picking at each other, and I tried telling her, I'm like, once you get to know the kids, you're gonna have to understand, like, I brought my kids up in Thunderdome, we talk shit to each other. I said, my daughter does this thing, and she does, and it drives me crazy. It's a drive-by. She'll just come down from her room, pass through the living room to the bathroom, say some fucked up shit to me that I can't really recover from quick enough before she's gone. And then she walks back out, and I can't say anything to her because she's got me. And I just have to sit there with a dumb look on my face. And my girlfriend didn't believe it until she witnessed it. She's like, I ain't seen many people shut you up. And I'm like, I don't know how to react to the drive-by. I try to prepare myself every time I hear her come down the stairs, but I can't. She is my clone. She gets me.
So how is that with her not having kids? Like, is she shocked by some of the things, or?
I think to a certain degree she is, because it's like, my kids are shit talkers. I'm a shit talker, but we hang out, we have fun. So I don't think, she didn't really know what to expect, but she's loving it. Like, her and my middle daughter are like best friends, and I'm like, and I warned her, I was like, this is the one that you're gonna have to worry about. This is my protector. She's my mini me. Like, she's seen dad go through a lot of shit with a lot of women, and like she's gonna be the one that you're gonna have to really win over. I think it was his second time they met. I'm like, I ain't never seen this child talk so much. And my girlfriend's just loving it because she's like, I never thought I would get these experiences, or stuff like that. Helping her learn how to drive, taking her out to drive and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know this child that comes down here and is so pleasant and nice and Like she comes in from work. Hey, how was work? Okay. I'll go and take a shower and I'll come out and both of them are sitting back here on the bed and she's just chatting away. And I'm like, 17 years, child. 17 years. I'm giving you 17 years. And I get a grumble as you walk by. So yeah, my son, he lives on his own planet. He's such a good kid with the sweetest, kindest heart in the world. But he just does his own thing, talks shit, and just lives life. But she loves it, never having the experience and then walking into it. And I told her, I said, that's tough too when you're dating and you got kids.
It really is. I know that was a huge hurdle for me. I dated seriously after I got divorced twice.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else was a fling. You really can't count it. They were kind of coming in the back door and leaving. But dating seriously, but I never wanted to make somebody else responsible for my children because they had fathers. I gave them their own daddies. Everybody got their own daddies. They welcome. So I never wanted to make anyone feel responsible, but I wanted my kids to respect them. So they always come off more buddy than parent figure. But it's even dating, people not understanding that my kids come first, I can't come because my son's sick, or I can't come because my babysitter is not available, or I can't come because or the plans change and I don't want you over here meeting my kids. That's a hard conversation to have too. You can't meet them. I'm sorry. It's too soon. It's to the point where my daughter knows now. She made this little joke and she was like, she probably was with him for 2 years before she brought him over here because my kids know me. Like I didn't want to parade those different people in front because I'm fickle. I can like you on Tuesday and can't stand your ass on Thursday. So I need to know you know what I'm saying? Like I need to know, or you chew wrong, or I didn't like the way your breath smelled out your nose. I don't know, something wrong with me. So until I figure out that you are a keeper, there's no use of bringing you around my kids.
Yeah.
And then dealing with the people that think that they have some authority when it comes to the kids. Of course, if we are together long term and my children are doing something shitty, I want you to say something to them. But really, it's a step parent. I need you to step out the way. I just need you to assist me. I don't need you to. I'm trying to put you in charge. So it's a real hard line. It's a tricky. That's why I asked how did she deal without her having kids? How was she doing? Sounds like she's doing a fantastic job. But
she's doing a great job. Yeah, the kids love her to death. I mean, she's loving this, having kids around, and she spoils the fuck out of them. I'm like,
so, and that's how I am with other people. Because I've dated guys with kids, and so I always take the approach of almost like Auntie Meka. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a parental figure to a certain extent. You can't do any kind of wild shit in front of me. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be domineering. I'm just your buddy. I'm your friend. I'm a voice of reason. I'll listen to you. Yes, your dad is a dumbass, but he was right. You know what I'm saying? Your dad is a dumbass, but he got a point. He's still the authority figure. Because you can, trying to be a step. I've been on both sides. Children having, then me being that person. And I just never wanted to come in trying to lay down the law or be something that I wasn't, because they had a mother. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's it's tough. You try to figure out boundaries, and that's I don't know. I've talked about it because she's like, I don't want to overstep. I don't know what I can say or can't do. And I'm like, at this point, as long as you ain't beating them, I don't care. And if you want to beat them, they probably deserve it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've raised these shitheads. They might deserve it.
That son of mine. Now, the thing that gets him in trouble is that he acts like his mother. Got a very slick, sarcastic ass mouth. And sometimes I be just wanting to snatch his tongue out his throat and feed it to him. Then I have to remember that's you.
I made you. limit.
This is me all over again.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I said. Sometimes, like my middle daughter, I got to give her a prop. Sometimes she gets me. She gets me. But we, my oldest one, she's my little social butterfly drama queen. And she doesn't take the picking on as easy, as well as the other two do. But yeah, no, it's interesting. It's just one of those things in life, that you can't ever be prepared for anything. You don't know how to, just do the best you can. Biggest thing is don't be a shitty person. I don't care what you do in life. Just don't be a shitty person.
Yeah, I've walked in a job. Hey, everybody, they got bags and security. We get shut down. Like, I have been through situations that it's just like, I think at this time I had just got married. Came back to work, everything was going fine. We had worked our ass off the day before, and on that Friday, they knew we were shutting down, but because we were dealing with sensitive stuff, they couldn't tell us. They just shut. I literally lost my job the same day. Knew everything going on, and lost my job. And I never looked at the workforce the same again.
Yeah,
because I think at the time my son was 2. And so, that was 21 years ago. And that right there changed my perspective because this shit is not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, we keep going through these things, keep getting these loopholes. We thinking everything is fine. And then it's just like this, so much stuff can happen. And again, that's why you don't need to be a shitty person. Because I was just saying a couple weeks ago, I had stepped into some shit I wasn't planning on social media because it's not my usual thing.
Yeah.
But I've never really understood racism because in this life you need all the fucking help you can get, and you gonna dislike a subset of people that make it help you. You don't know where the help is gonna fucking come from. I don't have the privilege to walk around here hating a group of people.
Yeah, right. Just to hate them. No,
I need help.
Yeah, that's one thing that's always boggled my mind is like, I joke around. I'm like country hood or hood country because my life was split. My mom lived in the city, my dad lived in the country, so I kind of lived in both worlds. So I get along with everybody and anybody. Now, do I find stereotypical racial humor funny? Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
And I realize on some Saturday nights, we may cross a line or two, but it's we're having fun. It's not hurting any. We're not doing it to be dicks. And 9 times out of 10, the white guy's not starting it on the panel. One of my best friends, he comes up every Saturday night, and he's a black guy. And there's another guy who comes up, and every time he comes up, my best friend has a sound effect of a freaking smoke detector.
That's my favorite stereotypical thing. Like, that's my favorite thing. It's actually some guys on TikTok that is a white and a black guy, and that's what they talk about, and it'll go off in the back.
But that's what he does. He hit that sound effect every time the other guy talks. He hits it, and it kills us every time. We start laughing.
So like the stereotypes, it's for me, and then I can say it's a fine line because when you start getting to being hurtful and stuff like that, but some of it, it's just plain old funny because there are differences in households. Like that is a real thing. And sometimes you'll come across, because I have a really good friend, and her daughter was going to school, and she had a mixed group of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And she just so happened to, when she spent the night with her friend, the black girl spent the night with the white girl, she took her own washcloths. Yeah. And so they had a whole panel about washcloths. Like, someone was freaked out, like it wasn't a thing. I'm intrigued because I've heard that, but I really didn't think it was that much of a divide. So the little girl, we were all sitting around, and they introduced her to me or whatever else. And she said, I I want to tell you a new discovery I had. And I was like, what? The damn washcloth. Because, white children curse in front of their parents. Some of them, not all. And so that was new to me, too. I'm like, is this little bitch cuss? That's a level of respect. Mm-hmm. That's why I said, like, I always, when people say I can't curse, I don't have to curse. I like to curse. I like to put season on my words. But all I have to do is act like my mom's in the room, because that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Amongst Black, the elders. So it's just like different things. And it's a culture shock, because if you get into Asians, different things, we all do things that are similar, but we do have different things depending on our culture. Yeah. So I love when those little things come out. I just hate when people be asshole about it or have some type of hierarchy. We all out here doing the best we can with what we got.
We're all just trying to fucking survive at the end of the day, and
that's all.
If we can't have fun and make it, get a laugh at somebody else's expense, not in a derogatory way, but I mean, like, we make jokes and again about dads leaving, going out for milk and never coming back.
Right.
I made the comment one time. One of the guys said something like, my dad, he went and got a pack of Newports and a gallon of milk, never came home. I said, I wish the fuck my dad would have done that. You lucky son of a bitch.
Because Dave Chappelle, I rewatch his skits all the time. I love the Chappelle show. I love Dave Chappelle. He was always a habitual line stepper. You know what I'm saying? He did the white stereotypes. He talked about Black people. Asians. He didn't care. Like, if it was something that was funny, he did it. And I think that's what people don't understand. It with jokes, it's gotta be funny.
Yeah.
And it can be a tad bit offensive. It just doesn't need to be hurtful. And you don't need to bring, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a fine line, because people were talking about that Kevin Hart roast. We won't talk about it tonight because I didn't fucking watch it. So
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I'm like, I don't.
I didn't watch it. Like, roast to me, and that's the beautiful thing about comedy, is figuring out what you want to do in it. Because I have a book called The Comedy Bible, and it tells you all the things you can do in comedy. You can do the private sector where you're doing corporations and stuff like that. You can do that. You can do the clean comedy. You can do late night comedy, which I prefer. I can do clean comedy. I've done churches. I just like to cuss. That's it. That's it. That's all. I'm more comfortable when I can curse. You can do commercials. You can do like, there's so much stuff you can do in comedy, and finding your lane. And staying out of the way of other people, but you never have to be offensive in it. But there are people that are being offensive. I won't say his name. He's a big person, but he's getting a lot of flack now. But he is very offensive to women, borderline hateful. And I saw he was coming to Birmingham, but they've taken him off the show because he's problematic with the way he says things, and people complain. Now that's when it's no longer funny, because people are telling you that the things you're saying is problematic.
Yeah.
And you're still like doubling down and saying, fuck that. Well, do you want to make money in this game or not? Because you cannot be problematic.
Yeah. We have recently become monetized on social media, and there's guidelines. So we've taken it down about a half a notch on our Saturday night show. There's times where I have to redirect the panel. Are there sometimes where even my girlfriend is like, hey, yeah, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, my bad, because I want to make money. I want to make money at this, and I understand that if I'm going to make money, I have to play the game. I don't have to.
Anytime money gets involved,
you
have to get yourself together. You're not on a corner, and I think people online makes people feel too safe, and we have to go back to, okay, these are conversations I have with my group chat or with my BFF one-on-one. There's a lot of my lows don't make it to social media because I go to my friends.
Yeah,
I've had people try to not pay me. I've had people talk shit about me. I've had like some this business has been cruel. Do you understand me?
Absolutely.
But that's for the documentary. That's not for social media, because I'm still out here trying to work with these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like you want to keep it real. I don't know if you ever watched it. You ever watched the Dave Chappelle show?
Oh, I love Dave Chappelle.
When keeping it real goes wrong, that was like one of my favorite ones. And that's exactly how social media is. When keeping it real goes wrong, okay? You keep it real back at the house. That's what you can keep it real broke. You keep it real working at Sears. You know,
don't burn unnecessary bridges.
Yes, because you can literally go from arenas to back at Target. You know what I'm saying? Like the people will put you back on your ass. So that's the thing that I don't think people realize. Yeah, I'm keeping it real, but keeping it real for ages, since the caveman, has not always been in everybody's favor.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't always work out. You know, I try not to. We've had people come and go on the network. I try not to bash too many people, but also there comes a breaking point where you keep coming at me. I'm only going to walk away so many times before I blast your ass. And the great thing about it is I have this glorious platform, and I have the kill switch. I determine what does or doesn't go out on the air. So keep playing with me. But at the same time, like, I don't want to get that reputation of being a prick to work with, or a dick host with my guest or whatever. And I've been very fortunate. I've had some great guests on, and I haven't had to worry about any backlash or anything like that from any guests. But I'm just like, nah. You gotta play the game sometimes to get where you want to go.
But we're gonna call it. You're gonna get big enough where that is gonna become a problem. And the fact that I always say be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You be prepared for it, because when it comes, you don't know what you're getting. When people, especially now, look at the overwhelming you got for just this. You know what I'm saying? We reaching out, because one thing we need is visibility. As anything that you're doing, you need visibility. So if somebody is looking for a guest, hey, I can be a guest, because I don't know your people. Your people don't know me. Everybody doesn't know me. So I speak it over you. At this point, it's going to be a thing, because we need more authentic conversations. We got AI. Everything is so fake. We need authenticity again. We need to get back to people just being not shitty people.
Yeah.
And so it gets to that. But the fact that you already know what you need to do, it won't be a problem, because you're already prepared for it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things I pride myself on. Like I told you before we started, I'll be honest with you, we haven't talked much about your comedy at all. But this has been great. This has been a great show, and I've enjoyed the conversation. I don't run I don't run a strict, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna talk about. I'm like, we're gonna hit that camera, and when the lights come on, whatever happens. It's real, it's authentic.
We talked about some comedy, but it's just as far as with me, I like people to get to know me, because that's what gets people to come out to your shows. You know what I'm saying? That's what people get to come out. I can talk about the shit that I've done. I've done some cities. I've done Jimmy Kimmel's. I've been to Vegas. I've done some great stages. I've worked with some great people. I haven't worked with a lot of big names, because again, I'm in my stage of getting to be known. So I'm working a lot of shows with people that are coming up. But I've met some great people. Of course, there's shitty people in every genre.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, no. And that's one of the big things about this show and my music show. It's more so people get to know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
If they want to know, if they want to come see you in comedy, awesome. Go get your tickets. Go see where Meka's at. Same thing with my music art. I want people to know who you are as a person, but also as the entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And so that they're like, yeah, she's cool as hell. I'd pay money to go see her at a show, even if I'm one of 5 people.
Listen, I know I had made it after a show when somebody gave me a 3.5. That's how you know you've made it an entertainment, when people start giving you drugs.
I haven't made it yet. Nobody's giving me drugs. That's my goal. That's what I know I'm going to big.
I was like, "Are you the police?"
And my girlfriend walks over with her pen. Here, yeah, here's your drugs. Get a big time, baby.
You have officially made it. You have been offered drugs that do not cost you. That is the goal. Okay.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I've been offered a lot of free booze, so I guess that don't count.
Well, that's your thing. That's what I said. And it was so crazy how it happened. I don't even, because at one time, when I first started doing social media, I didn't really talk about that part of my life because, I still have so many people that I used to work with and all this other stuff. And then one day, bitch, you don't work for nobody.
Right? Yeah, you gonna find yourself.
Right. And because I actually was dating a guy that treated marijuana like it was cocaine or something. We got into a really bad argument one night because my gummy kicked in, and when it kicked in, I'm automatically mute. I no longer want to talk. I just want to watch the colors on the TV.
Yeah, I don't function.
Right. And so he was talking and he was like, "You on that shit, ain't it?" I don't like the way you said that. I said, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "You ate one of them gummies." And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And then he just went into this whole tirade, and I looked at him and I said, "How many glasses of Remy have you had?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Because I think you buy a bottle a week." I said, "Matter of fact, most of the time I'll stop at the store and get it for you because I don't care about your vices as long as you're not putting your hands on me, you're not driving drunk. It's a bottle a week. You're not drinking a bottle in one sitting." I said, "But I'm not trying to knock the Remy out your hand. Don't try to knock the gummy out of mine. Like, respect what I do."
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand that. And we would get into so many massive arguments about it. And I was like, "Hey, don't send me nobody else that don't understand."
No. That's when my girlfriend and I first started dating. She was like, "Hey, do you care that I'm like, no? Do you care that I drink?" Like, I don't drink all the time. I literally only drink for the most part, I drink on Saturdays. You might get the occasional Friday, but Saturdays are my nights. I cut loose. We do the show. It's a 6-hour show on Saturday nights. And I cut loose. I'm not out in the bars. I'm not out doing anything. And she has her pen, and she usually just right before she goes to bed, And it's like, I don't care. Don't bother me none.
Because that's the craziest thing for me. When I first started with the gummies, it was after my mom passed, and somebody was like, "Hey, you haven't been sleeping well. Try this." And I was like, "Okay." I got the best fucking sleep of my life, and then that's it kind of started from there. And then when I made it through the damn pandemic, I started picking up smoking, and then this is where we are.
It's all downhill from there.
All downhill from there. And now in a week, I'll be going out of the country, and so I will be sober unless I come across it while I'm gone for 13 days. So I'll probably be drinking liquor, but I won't be partaking. Because I'm tell you one thing I'm not gonna do is get stuck. Prison is not for me, and I do not play around there in nobody else's country. So normally when I'm traveling, I can take stuff. So I got to go through all my stuff and make sure there's not a gummy, a piece of anything anywhere. I got to be totally clean. But so.
Yeah, no, I like to joke. I'm far too pretty for prison. Also, I have no business going out of country, and I don't know your laws and your rules. I'm a visitor here. Well, last thing I've watched enough documentaries and television shows of people getting locked up abroad. Nah, I'm good.
The thing I'm going with this company called Global Tours. They're a nonprofit, and so they go do work. community service out of the country. And so they're well versed. She's been to 53 countries. So I feel really safe going with her, and I get to go just shoot content. So I'm really excited about this opportunity. And I'm with people that got good sense. So I got to act like I got good sense.
I think you can pull it off for 13 days.
I can pull it off for 13 days. It's just like, it's because I'm at work. That's what I feel like. And that's what I think, because a lot of my coworkers like, I didn't know you act like that. You weren't supposed to. I was at the credit union. I can't act like around there cussing people out and shit at the damn credit union. I had to act like I had good sense.
You got work me. You didn't get out of work me.
Right. Yeah. I ain't like none of y'all enough to do all that anyway.
No, exactly. No, I hate to cut this short, but we're right up there against it. Before I let you go, we had it in my girlfriend / lovely producer, backstage producer. If you want to throw out your social media so everybody knows where to find you at.
So I am on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads as Meka Carey. On Facebook, it makes me have the T on there. So I am TAMEKA, Meka Carey on Facebook. Also, I have my website, mekacarey.com. That's all things Meka Carey, my merch, my upcoming shows, my podcast link. Everything is on mekacarey.com, a one-stop shop. I'm also on Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Carrier Pigeon. I still take checks too. Because as a struggling comedian, ain't no money. But I appreciate you so much for having me. I had a great time. I hope some of that I said made sense.
Yeah, I absolutely down the road would love to have you back.
Okay.
Love having guests back and catching up. Be after October sometime, because shout out to all the other comedians out there. You guys are awesome, and drives my partner here on the network crazy, because he's like, I hate being on the Facebook page because I see all the notifications. I don't know, bro. Leave it, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. But no, I'd love to have you back down the road. And if you find yourself bored on a Saturday night, feel free to pop up on the panel. Everybody, we do the open door challenge, and I literally kick the door off the hinges, and whoever comes in, as long as they act right, they get to hang out with.
Okay, I most definitely will check you out, because when I'm not performing, I'm in the bed rubbing my ankles together.
Yeah, there you go. Definitely be looking at the schedule. If you get up this way, we'll be buying tickets to come see you if you get up around the Ohio area anytime soon.
Good deal.
I do appreciate you taking a little bit of time out. I look forward to chatting with you again. If there's anything at all we can do for you, please don't be a stranger. If you got upcoming shows or anything like that, shoot it over to me. I will gladly throw it into our stories or share it out, and hopefully help get some more eyes and ears on what you're doing and what you got going on. Hopefully you get more of the Auntie's unsupervised, unfiltered, however you want to, whichever one you decide on. I was enjoying it earlier, listening to you guys chat.
Well, thank you. We're going to try to keep it going. We're going to wrap up the first season because I'm so busy doing stuff, but we're going to try to keep it going.
Nice. Look forward to that. Everybody's watching the replays. If you're listening to wherever you're listening to or however you're watching us, thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. If you're not already, bio.link/nonsensical network. Got all them links, the Cash App, the Venmo, everything is there. Plus, we always got the super chats on the YouTube if you guys want to help support, because this stuff ain't free. Somebody's got to pay around here. Somebody is me. Tune in tomorrow night. I think Wally and Johnny are just hanging out, but Saturday night Wally is taking over the show because I won't be here for the next 3 Saturdays. So check that out, and we're gonna hit these buttons. And I got a little Evil Walks, who was on last night, Miss Leah Martin Brown. with Surrender is going to take us out of here. Again, Meka, I appreciate it. I had a great time chatting with you. I cannot wait until we do it again.
Good night.
Good night. Best of luck to you.